Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Night Marketing Show. This is live right now, and I'm going to tell you, I've made a lot of money on ClickBank, but this one gentleman has made $10,000 or more in one day. And I just want to actually show everybody how you can do this too, how you can have a ClickBank store. How would you like to have your own ClickBank store? Now, a ClickBank store is basically, let me show you an example, really. I'm really excited about this, and I hope that everybody's excited as I am, because we are going to show you how to, we all can do really well and hopefully make a lot of money doing ClickBank. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it right here, and I'm going to share the screen, and Brett's on the other side. And so, Brett, do you see the ClickBank store?
I'm looking. There it is. Yeah, I see it
It's
now.
coming up. And this is really cool. This is Brett's creation here. And basically, it's all point and click. I'm introducing my friend Brett Ingram, and he's actually Brett. So, can you tell me a little bit about the ClickBank store and how easy it is to actually do?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, James. It's always fun to get together. One of the things I want to point out right off the bat is just looking at the store, you can see that it looks great. You might be surprised to know that it took about 11 minutes to make. So
Wow.
it's something that is super simple and super easy. But the fact of it is, everybody wants to make money online. Everybody wants to know what's the secret. How do I make money online? What's the easiest way where I could go from where I am, working my job, whatever else, and start generating an income with online marketing? And affiliate marketing is definitely the easiest way because you don't have to create your own products. The challenge is creating a website or creating a way where you can actually promote other things. And with the ClickBank store, what's great about it is you could create an entire store with tons of different niches or make it focused on one niche, and you can literally pull products and add them to the store directly from the ClickBank marketplace in just minutes with a point-and-click simple interface.
Very cool, very cool. How did you get started really in the internet marketing? I know, you've been doing this for a while. I think since 2000 and what?
2007, yeah.
Wow, wow. What'd you do before?
I'll tell you what's funny is I got my start because I was literally going to graduate school at night. I was working full time during the day, and my first son was born. He was at home, and I had called home one night on my break, and my wife was reading him a story for bed. And I remember thinking to myself, I had kind of a pit in my stomach saying, I'm away from home. I'd much rather be at home with my son. And I was already working so much, but what I was going to graduate school for was to go into consulting. And if I went into that line of work, I was going to be living out of hotels and on planes every day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what, I'm going to miss all these stories. And that isn't what I want for my life. I want to spend time at home. I want to be with my family. And it was literally that moment where I said, I'm going to find something else to do. I was nosing around online, and I stumbled upon some kind of a sales letter. I think it was for an ebook or something. And I wasn't interested in the ebook, but I loved the concept because I understood that, hey, if I could sell these digital products and I could do this online, I could do this from my home. I could do this from anywhere in the world, and I could spend time at home with my family. And so I literally started digging and digging, and one thing led to another. I started creating products and launching them and stuff like that, and making money online. I've been doing it full time for years, and it's absolutely changed my life.
Very cool. And I noticed about really the one product you created was that ClickBank store. It was pretty cool because I noticed that you have a lot of different niches there, such as fitness, and you have evergreen, and you have internet marketing. You have basically everything there. Can you tell us a little bit? Is it point and click you said, and how do you do that?
Yeah, it's absolutely point and click. It's a WordPress theme. So very common, the most universal platform online, WordPress. You set up a simple WordPress site in a couple of minutes. You load up the theme, and it allows you to search the ClickBank marketplace by category right through your WordPress theme. So without getting technical about it, you basically take a look at the products. You can see the titles of them. You can see how much money they make you per sale, and then you just click it and add it to your store. It will pull up a description for the product. It'll pull up an image, and you can select which image you want to use for the post, and then it adds it to your store with your affiliate link automatically. So every time somebody clicks through that link and buys on ClickBank, you get paid commissions.
Exactly. And I like the story where that what we were looking for working from home, and this is basically it's a business in a box, as I'm saying. .com secrets. I know you get paid quite a bit. I forgot what you get paid, but it's a huge amount of money. Some of these products you get $37-40 a sale, and some of it's reoccurring. I mean, it's huge. A lot ClickBank. A lot of people overlook ClickBank as a viable business because everybody's promoting CPA and and maybe offline. But you know what? This is a very easy business, and why I like it myself is I get checks to this day from ClickBank, and because it just converts, especially sales pages. You were mentioning that how the software plugin basically pulls the images and puts your own affiliate link and puts a description in there. Can you tell me a little bit how that does it?
Yeah, it's actually a special software that I had created, and what it does is it logs into the ClickBank marketplace for you. You just enter your login information one time. It's a free sign up if you don't have a ClickBank account, and then the software goes out to the ClickBank marketplace, pulls back the products. It shows you how well they sell. It shows you the title. You can sort by category, subcategory, and it shows you how much you make per sale. So then you basically just click the one you want. It will pull up the description. It'll show you everything, and you can add that to your site. And the other thing I want to point out is you mentioned that there were a lot of niches on there. Those are all top-selling products, top-selling niches, and that's the reason that it's that one's like a superstore that I created, because those are all hot-selling products. I mean, who doesn't want health and fitness products? Who doesn't want how to make money online products? These things sell. Green, how to live green, and all these kinds of things, diet and weight loss. ClickBank products absolutely sell. I mean, some of these products sell 100, 1,000 units a day. So if you're getting your share, if you've got this product listed on your site, and every time somebody clicks through and buys, you get paid, the money can add up really, really fast. And once you've set up your site, you can leave it up there. It's set and forget. As people come to your site and click through, you make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Exactly. It's like a Walmart, and basically you're setting up mini Walmarts. I was going to ask you real quick, and I know everybody's wondering, what is a couple of the products that help attribute your $10,000 a day? I mean, was it maybe IM, or was it maybe and what can you tell us maybe what it was? Maybe it was I know there's a lot of dating ones on ClickBank. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the funny thing is, for as much money as I made, the majority of it is in just the IM niche. Like if I had diversified, I always wanted to say, oh, let me get into all these other niches too. But I've just been so busy in the one because I find it really exciting. I mean, you want to be where things are exciting for you and where you have passion and everything else. And I really like the IM niche. And so I don't remember all the specific products. I mean, I promoted and I've created a bunch in that niche and made lots of money on ClickBank and other platforms as well. And the 99% of it has really been in that one niche. And that's the amazing thing is the opportunity is absolutely huge, because there are people that make a lot more than I do just in health and fitness, just in diet, just in PC security or whatever else you want to get into. And so it really just depends on what you're interested in and the angle that you want to take it.
Definitely. What I like is that really I'm big in the health niche, and there's one called the Fat Loss Factor that does really well with me. I make around $37, $38 every sale, and that's another niche. I know people are I guess it's ClickBank Apex. Have you heard of something like that? One of my friends is inside there, and it's like one of the few people around there, but that's how much money there really is in ClickBank. And I notice a lot of people are just promoting CPA offers, but ClickBank is basically, my opinion, pays a lot more than CPA. Have you found that out?
Yeah, well, I have done some CPA as well, but the challenge with all of that stuff is it really just depends on the kind of market you're in and where you're going to be able to monetize those offers. I mean, if you want to go and try to set up a website from scratch, You've got to create content. You've got to get, your affiliate link. You got to apply to be, most CPA programs, you have to apply. Sometimes you even have to wait a week or two to even get approved. And then if they don't think that your website is good enough, they'll deny you anyway.
It's true.
With ClickBank, you don't have to worry about that stuff. You get your affiliate ID. You can promote any of the products in the marketplace, and it's point and click simple. So that aspect I really like, and I like the fact that you can put it all in one place as opposed to having to create a niche site for this one and a niche site for that one. I mean, by the time you're done setting up websites and creating all this content, even if you know how to do it, you're gonna be exhausted. It requires a lot of technical knowledge, skill, and time and effort.
You know what I like about it? Because everyone understand that I'm pretty much I'm getting the whole enchilada, and I mean that means everything. But when I say that, in part of it, I'll notice that you can basically once you get the whole enchilada, that you can get where you upload videos. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my big focus is to make things easy. I like easy. I know other people like easy, and I know from talking to a lot of marketers when I go to conferences and things like that. One of the big challenges is, okay, I've got this information. How do I take this information and actually make money from it? Or I've got this product, but I don't really know how to use it. There's too many bells and whistles. There's too many things that I need to figure out. So what I wanted to do is create something where not only could you pull the products and create a store, but you could create a header graphic from right inside the software. You don't need any graphic design skills. You can upload YouTube videos by keyword and by niche, so you can add content to your site, which is going to help you get free traffic from search engines.
Mm-hmm.
You can add articles, niche articles to
Wow.
your site from a huge 100,000 article database. Same thing, you're adding real content to your site. So now you're not just creating a store with a bunch of products for people to buy, you're creating a destination. You're creating a place where visitors can come, learn about the niche or the thing they're interested in, and then make the purchase from you. And that's where the money is, because you can really create a full-fledged site. And you mentioned the whole enchilada. In addition to that, you have a developer license, where now not only can you use this for yourself and create as many sites as you want, but you can create sites and flip them. You can create sites for your clients and sell it to them. There are so many possibilities and ways that you can make money with it. And it's really a one-stop shop, because with the software, you can set up a complete site without any technical skill. You can do it in just minutes, and you don't need any marketing experience either. And that's really what I was driving at, because I want people to be able to actually succeed and get it going, and not just have another thing that's going to sit on their hard drive collecting dust.
Exactly. After everybody gets it, this is how I intend to use this, really, is that what I want to do is, I think of Walmart or McDonald's. What you want to do is, after you get the whole enchilada, is make as many stores as possible. That's what I'm telling you. And think of it as your own franchise. You're the franchisor. And you're like Subway, Fred DeLuca. And you're creating so many stores out there. And then it's like little ATMs that could be depositing money right into your PayPal over and over, getting huge checks every month from ClickBank. And that's really the key to this business, is volume, really. And that's me personally. What would you suggest after everybody gets this? Where would they start, Brett?
That's what you just said is $1 million nugget, and I hope people really embrace that, because I think a lot of people miss that. They focus on, get one thing set up. I would say the most important thing is take action, is to get your first one set up. It only takes a few minutes. But then I agree 100%. I think the smartest thing to do, for me, create stores in tons of different niches. You can create multiple superstores. You can create niche stores, and as those stores start to come in and start to bring in sales, then you have options. You can sell those stores to make more money than you're making even in the commissions. You can keep those stores like little ATMs. It's a great way to look at it, because the more arms that you have out there that are bringing in money for you, the more money that you're going to make. So absolutely, you've got this tremendous resource that costs thousands of dollars to create, that you're getting for pennies on the dollar. Use it. Actually use it. Create multiple stores and use that to generate a real income stream online. It's a great way to do it.
Yeah, totally. And here's another golden nugget. What I'm planning on doing is create a bunch of these mini stores, get them making money. Okay, and Brett knows what I'm talking about. Is that once you get them making money, then you can sell them on Flippa. Some of these sites on Flippa can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and it's not really something that you can't do. It's something that everybody can do. You can have a real business going on right now, or you can have really just a mini ATMs be depositing money into your account. Brett, I'm going to ask you a question. When you started in the internet marketing, how soon were you able to quit your crappy job or really get into this full time? Really?
Sure, but first I have to back up for a second. You're stealing all my secrets and revealing everything. The Flippa thing, just to piggyback on that, I actually have and do sell sites on Flippa, and I've sold sites for as much as $12,000.
Wow.
They weren't, I made money with them. I set them up, got them going, turned around, flipped them. And, you may make more, you may make less on each individual one, but there are people out there ready to buy a site that's pre-made for them. They'll have no idea that you created it in minutes with this software,
wow.
And you can absolutely make money. But okay, now we'll get back to your other point. It took me, believe it or not, 6 months, and this is embarrassing now, to get my first subscriber, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just getting started. I was learning so much, and then I realized, you know what? If I don't just start doing something, I'm never going to get anywhere. So it took me 6 months. It took me another 3 months to make my first sale, and then literally within a few months from that, I was doing it full time. So once I got that ball rolling downhill and I knew what I was doing, and with all of the shortcuts, like I wish I had WP Click Store or something similar to that when I got started, because it was like the Wild West back then. And now you have such a track to run on. You could do it so much faster. But yeah, it probably took me conservatively a year from start to finish to actually go from working and be with kids at home and mortgages and car payments. I had to make sure that I had enough money coming in consistently where I could say, all right, I'm safe now to move on and do this full time.
Exactly. Now imagine now that Brett had to go through it basically blindly. Now you have the opportunity with the WP Click Store really to get going and cut the time in half. Can you imagine really? It took him maybe about a year or so to actually quit his job and go in full time, where you can take off now and have lunch at Zaxby's or Longhorn or wherever you want to go, and you don't have a boss. But you imagine really that, say that does take you 12 months, okay? And this is talking about 12 months if you're starting off with no knowledge at all. But now you have the knowledge, and you can quit your job within less than a year, maybe 6 months, by taking the action and grabbing WP Click Store, because right now it's a sweetheart deal. We are bringing you the early bird. We wanted to bring you this first before he rose the price, before he got up there, because he's doing that special for all of us. Really, it's holding the price down so that everybody can jump on this, because later on it may be a lot more. But this is really valuable. I mean, you could have charged a lot more for this, Brett, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could have. But the whole purpose of creating it was to help other people do what I've been able to do. And if I keep the price high, I'm making it difficult for people that really need it and can use it to get the results. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Because I know the more people that are in the industry, the more people that are able to live their dream, I know how powerful it is. I mean, you mentioned how long it might take. You know what? If you told me it was going to take me 3 years, I still would have done it, because that's the rest of my life that I can live the way I want. And that's forever. And you can't get that time back, and so it doesn't really matter. I mean, what's the alternative? The alternative is keep doing what you're doing. So if you're happy doing what you're doing, that's fine. If you're not, something's got to change somewhere. Otherwise, your life is always going to be the same.
That's well said, really. And I just want to help everybody out there, because I do care about everyone out there. And I totally recommend this product. Why? Because Brett is doing us all a favor. He's getting us in a sweetheart deal right now. I'm just telling you right now. I've never seen a plug-in software giving so much value, doing so much. I wouldn't be surprised. Seriously, my opinion, and I'm going to tell you honestly, I think this is worth probably $600, $700, $800. Okay, and reason is because what it can do. It can build superstores in about 11 minutes. Okay, do you understand? I mean, this is huge. But when you click the link on the bottom and check it out, I mean, you're going to be stunned. I mean, what he's doing for you. All I can tell you is that just give him a thank you. Say thank you after you get it, really. I'm just telling you because he didn't have to give it to you. Because it's almost like for, I don't want to tell you what it's going to be, but you click the link on the bottom. Please check it out. I'm getting mine. I've already checked it out. I love it. This is there's like, for example, Cold Stone. It's like you love it. You have to. You gotta have it. You have to have it. If you don't have it, you're left behind because I'm not sure how long he's gonna have this offer out there because usually a lot of times I get private messages and the private message is that I'm clicking the link and it's no longer available. Well, like I said before, good things don't last. So jump on this. Click the link on the bottom, grab it. It's at a sweetheart deal for everybody right now for a limited amount of time. And once you're in, you got your copy, get the developer's license so you can make stores on autopilot, have 1,000 ATMs if you can, and make a lot of money, quit your crappy job, and live the life of your dreams. All right, have a great one, Brett.
All right, thanks so much, James. You too.
Bye-bye.